I used to be a lover of plain eggs, just salt and pepper in it, but my life has changed ever since my mom introduced me to this recipe. Hi fam, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm going to show you guys how we usually make this at home with just cabbage and onions. While you're watching, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and also share it to your friends too if you like the recipe. So we'll start off by prepping up the vegetables that we're using for this recipe. We're going to chop off the cabbage into small pieces. You can also grate it to get it into a smaller pieces, but I like the chunkiness of the cabbage in the egg, if you know what I mean. Yes, so I just use a knife and make sure I cut it into tiny bits just as I like it. You can do it anyhow you want it. Now you can go ahead, chop off the onions. It should be preferably the same size as the cabbage. You don't want it to be looking, you know what I mean, inside the egg. So yeah, that's what I did. And you guys, why is chopping onions so difficult? I mean, like, look at the way I'm just struggling to cut this, as if it's chicken I'm cutting. I really need to learn how to cut onions. So once that's ready, I go ahead and break the eggs into a bowl. Yeah, I'm going to be using 4 eggs for this recipe. You can use any amount of eggs you want, but I was making 4 because we're not much in the house. This is actually one of the first time that I'm cracking eggs and the shells did not get into the eggs. I'm so excited. Anyway, so go in with the onions and also the cabbage into the mixture. I like to mix all the vegetables into the egg before frying it, but you can fry your vegetables first before putting the eggs in the pan. It's totally up to you. I'm going to spice it up with a little bit of salt, some seasoning powder, some pepper, and then I'm going to give that a very good mix. You have to mix it properly so that all the spices mixes everywhere. So I decided to add a little bit of paprika just to bring up the spice a little bit. I mean, you can freestyle on this. It's your breakfast, is what you want. So this is what I wanted to put in mine, and I mix that properly. Just make sure you actually mix it. You don't want the spice to settle. So the egg is ready to fry. Just heat up some oil in a pan, not too hot though, and then you go with the mixture into the pan. And what you're going to do basically is just to stir fry this continuously, continue turning it until everything is done. You know how an egg is when it's ready. So yeah, don't let it get too brown. You don't want it burnt, because nobody likes burnt eggs. So just make sure you give that a very good mix as it's frying. This should take about 3 to 4 minutes, not so long, and then your egg is ready to be served. You can have this with some bread, just some plain bread if you want, but I like to be extra with my breakfast, so I'm going to toast the bread first, make it into a sandwich. So what you want to do is butter both sides of the bread and fill in with the fried eggs, just like a sandwich, obviously. So you want to be generous with the butter, but you don't want to also be a hoodlum. Don't pour the whole butter on the bread, because I don't know, that's just nasty. But anyways, you want to be generous with the butter because you want it to soak up, you get what I mean when you toast it. So I'm actually going to pan toast the bread instead of using a toaster. I'm going to do that by buttering up the pan, the same pan that I used, and then putting in the sandwich in the pan. Yeah, while the first part is toasting, we'll just butter up the other side of the bread. Yes, so that once we flip it over, that side too can toast. You don't want it to be too brown though, because burnt food. Some people actually like burnt food, but yeah, just brown enough. I like mine just like this, not too light, not too dark, but I guess this one was already burning. Anyways, your breakfast is ready when both sides are nice and easy brown, and then it's ready to be served with any beverage of your choice. It can be tea, your coffee, or even orange juice. I decided to use tea this morning, so breakfast is ready to be served. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.